No, I am recording this video at literally 3 a.m., so sorry for how my voice may sound. The 7 deadly sins, mainly known as sins that we shouldn't do or take from. But what about if these traits could be used for good? Hey guys, Dark Hero Josh here, and today I'm going to be talking about the 7 deadly sins conversation in episode 6 of Hyouka, and explaining which character in Hyouka represents which sin out of the 7 the most. Also note, this info is pretty much spread throughout the anime for Hyouka, so spoiler warning just in case you're not finished with the series. If you end up enjoying this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment down below what other things from Hyouka do you want to see me talk about next on the channel. And without further ado, let's get straight into this video. You see, in the beginning of episode 6 of Hyouka, we see the classic lit club, aka our main cast, talking about the 7 deadly sins. While talking, Satoshi and Mayaka kind of flat out start teasing Chitanda because of the fact that she doesn't get angry or greedy and just in general doesn't represent any of the 7 deadly sins. But as Chitanda lashes out, telling them that she didn't think their teasing was funny to her, she then says something rather interesting, saying that the 7 deadly sins aren't necessarily all bad, a bold yet intriguing comment. Saying that someone without pride or an ego might seem like a good thing, but doesn't that also mean that that person has zero confidence in themselves? Adding on to that, saying that if a person were to have absolutely no greed, wouldn't it be difficult for them to take care and provide for themselves or a family? I wholeheartedly agree with Chitanda and what she's saying, and that the term deadly sins shouldn't be taken so literally, trying to live a life without all those things. But as long as those things are kept in moderation or balance, then it should be okay. These sins may seem horrible, but they've been very beneficial for us more times than we could ever count. For example, Chitanda also mentions that without envy, we wouldn't nearly have as much innovations like new technology and whatnot, and I think that'd be a very big thing to mention, considering the fact that technology has made life rather easier for a lot of us more than others. And some of us couldn't even begin to imagine where they'd be now or how life would be without technology. Wrath, simply known as anger. Mayaka was big on acting on her anger first, being very impulsive, and due to this it really affected the interactions and relationships between her and others. But throughout the series we've seen a significant shortage of her anger from her, seeing her being more calm and collective as the series goes on. As for sloth, it was clear from the jump that Oriki represented that sin the most, to the point where it wouldn't be wrong to say that he pretty much lived it. But thanks to Chitanda slowly but surely pulling Oriki out of that sort of environment of laziness, we see him start to take initiative more and just in general be more involved, making Oriki's character development in the show the best by far. For envy, it's actually Satoshi, believe it or not. Yeah, I know, at first I'd assume Irisu, but after taking a little more deeper look into things, Satoshi was envious of his best friend Oriki, and this was actually revealed during the cultural festival due to Oriki devaluing himself and his talent as dumb luck, showing a great example that you could simply hurt others by just hurting yourselves, showing us that we should be more considerate about others, especially when it comes to how we treat ourselves. With greed, I think everyone could agree, just like in Oriki's case, that Irisu represents this sin the best out of everybody in the series, as she used underhanded tactics / methods to get what she wanted, in this case by tricking Oriki into thinking that she needed help in finding out what the ending of a certain movie was, making Oriki practically create a whole ending from his imagination that was 10 times better than the previous one, having no regard for the others' feelings, including Oriki's and the original directors. But as we see her more in the series, we see that she tries to be more considerate of others and sort of atone for what she did in a way, by helping Chitanda out in that one episode. Now for pride, I wasn't going to add anybody originally to this sin, but as I was thinking and happened to come across one of Cinder Thoughts' videos on Hyouka's 7 deadly sins, it really opened my eyes. For pride, we can also include Oriki in this category, as he was prideful in his beliefs of energy conservation. But as I said already in this video, as the episodes went by, we see his beliefs not totally disappear, but we do see a significant change in them. As for the rest of the sins, no one else really seems to really resemble them, which isn't totally a good thing, but at least we know it's definitely not as much as a bad thing as we originally thought. If there's anything to take from this, it's that anything could be bad, depending on how much or how little it's being done. But I'ma just leave you guys with that one. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment down below what other things from Hyouka should I talk about on this channel. And without further ado, I hope you guys have a great day and see ya.